we see a lot of couples or families or marriages way after kind of the hell that they've been through. We kind of see the aftermath, after the ship has kind of come through the storm. We either see that part or we see the part before they're even on the boat. And in this one, I kind of just wanted to see them like during it, like during the roughest patch that they've experienced in this marriage.
Come on! Come on! Come on! Stop! Stop! Stop!
I've been looking at working with Justin for a long time. Justin sent me a few scripts over the last, I'd say, couple of years, and for one reason or another it hasn't worked out, and this time the stars aligned and here we are. He sent me this script. When he passed it along to me, what you look for in the script is to feel on first read and to be affected, and this one struck a chord and I was very, very happy to jump on board.
Justin Robinson's been a good friend of mine for the past couple of years, and any project that he comes up with or asks me to do, I'm just automatically in, because I know he brings a lot of heart and a lot of passion to the projects that he does. Justin does a great job of preparing other people with the content he wants to see. And he's created some great mood boards and a great selection of photographs that inspire him and a great selection of music that inspires him. And he shared that with me just to get prepared for the things that we should be thinking about together on set and the things that we could be thinking about beforehand. Coming into this project, just to really be on the same page with the mood of it. And I'm really appreciative of Justin and the way that he shares his vision and the way he professionally articulates the ideas in his head. I think it makes it pretty easy for people to digest, whether they're on the crew or they're actors. His style of communication makes it very easy for everybody.
You can tell, that he cares about every different thing that's going on set. It's great to work in an environment like that.
Life's a minefield, my friend. Look like you stepped on a good one.
Well, I first met the writer and director, Justin, back in February of 2013 on another film set. And we quickly just, had a nice connection. We both shared a lot of interest, and, he showed me some of his work at that time. And I was very impressed, and I always told him, I was like, the next time you shoot a film, please keep me in mind. And it took a little while, but he finally got around to it. I read the script. I loved the character. It was something that I really connected with, and it was something that was a challenge. I loved the subject matter of it, so it was just kind of like a no-brainer. Was excited to really get to work with him.
Justin's a really good friend, and it's fun kind of collaborating with him, seeing the stuff that he writes, just watching his progression as an artist too, and getting to be a part of that. So it's always fun seeing the performances he brings out. So anytime I can, I love working with him. I mean, I have a standing invitation with him. Whenever he writes something, if he has something in it that I can play, that I'll make it happen.
I'm very interested in the story because the writing is just good, and I think as an actor, the most important thing is when you have a good script that resonates with you. So when you tell real, raw stories like this, you're capturing an audience that maybe has gone through loss before, or they've gone through some sort of emotional separation with their spouse. I think when you lose a child, it might be one of the most difficult things to go through as a couple, and hopefully this is speaking hope to people that have gone through that, people who've lost a child or people who've found tragedy in their life some way unfairly and broken apart. But this is a story ultimately of them kind of realizing how broken they are and coming back together. So that in itself is really a message of hope. So that's what I hope people can take away with it.
If your legs were just
I think right where you're at.
nailed down, and that's where your anger is, like you can't.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people, you know, like parents want their kids to do super great in sports, so they buy them all this stupid athletic gear. Their first game at basketball, they have like 7 armbands because they care about him and want him to make him do great instead of just like letting him do his own thing. Like let him tie his own shoes, let him wear a wristband if he wants to, let him not wear a headband if he doesn't want to. If that's a terrible metaphor, it makes sense to me. Like I think the crew just kind of let me kind of just fail and do weird things, and kind of have that trust was really helpful. So I think you don't get that on every film. You got an itch. You got an itch. Itch it. You got an itch behind your ear. Itch it.
That would be great. Thanks for your help, dickhead.
Justin comes up to me as we're filming and just starts whispering these horrible things in my ear about how useless I am, how worthless I am, and just really managed to get the cap on my anger and make me even more angry than I already was coming into it.
There's no recipe for directing a specific actor, but I mean, really your job is to get what you think you need to be on the screen. Probably one of the weirdest things that I ever did was on Grape Soda. A lot of the crew had been sent away, and it was just a few of us doing the soda machine where he's just shaking it out. I think a lot of anger comes out in weird places in real life, and I wanted a lot of his real anger and his real hurt to come out at the soda machine, and I just wanted like an inch more. And then I just walked down and I grabbed Mark's heels, like his Achilles, pulled up his sock, and I just said, "Mark, keep doing the scene," and I just pinched his heels like pretty hard. And like I wasn't looking at him, all I could hear was his responses, and he just totally kept doing the scene. And it was so funny to me when I saw it in editing, because he is literally going like he was literally in pain, and he just kind of used it. And there was a couple moments where I was like, man, that totally didn't work. But there was like 1% of it that was like this weird anger. One more time. Mm-hmm. Keep going.
Machine's not working again. It's taking my money. I'll fix it. This machine isn't working again. It's taking my money. It's not much, but I work hard for that.
We never even talked about it after. The crew, I don't think, judged me. They were just like, wow, that's weird. Machine's not working again. But there was like some good moments though. I'm done, that's it.
All right, Gunner, call it a wrap.
It's a wrap.
Mama told me to come back home once you find your way. Find your way. I put my soul to the road I know that I will.